When it comes to the defenders of Caitlin Clark, one of them is Shannon Sharpe, and he has been on a tear all week long. On First Take, when they were talking about Caitlin, Molly Qerim was acting surprised by the energy that Shannon and Stephen A. Smith had about the women who are wrong about Caitlin Clark, like Monica McNutt, who was clearly wrong, but Shara Swoops, and the list goes on. And Molly was trying to defend these women, saying that they were just saying, okay, well, we got to acknowledge the other players like Asia Wilson. She even mentioned Angel Reese in that statement, which didn't make any sense. And Shannon Sharpe was saying that Caitlin Clark is box office. She's the one bringing in the fans. She's the one bringing attention to the WNBA. And if you continue to dismiss her and ignore her accomplishments and act like she's not changing things, you're going to hurt your league. And the conversation got really crazy. And Molly was saying that, we have to acknowledge these other women who laid the groundwork before Caitlin Clark came. But here's the reality. When Magic and Bird came into the NBA, were we talking about the guys who played in the 70s? The NBA embraced these guys. They didn't hate on them. I'm sure there were reporters that did. But when these guys came into the league, it was a really smooth transition. But with Caitlin Clark, ever since she came to the WNBA, there's been jealousy, hate, because she has more shine, she has more attention on her. But the thing is, fans want to watch Caitlin Clark. She cannot control her audience. And you have to listen to what's going on around you. Women complain about in the WNBA, we don't have enough fans, people don't want to watch us. But now you have a player who can help elevate this game and make you millions of dollars. And you're still complaining? You're dismissing her accomplishments? Early in the season, she was struggling. But in the middle of the season, she was getting better and better. And the women were still saying on ESPN, well, Angel Reese is still Rookie of the Year. At one point, she had an argument, but it didn't last very long. It was cooked in about a week to me. And now all of a sudden, the gap is large. So we can say that, yeah, Angel Reese has an impact in this league with her off-the-court influence. But at the same time, Caitlin Clark has a bigger draw. She sells more tickets. She sells out stadiums, whether she's at home or away. And to act like that's not a big deal is just ridiculous to me. No offense to Lisa Leslie or Shara Swoops or Candace Parker. They're not as big as Caitlin Clark. It doesn't mean they're bad basketball players. It's just how the market is working right now, what the fans want to watch. Now I want to play exactly what Molly Qerim said to Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith and what they had to say to her, and I'll give you more of my thoughts.
Major props. But I must say, Shay, I'm disappointed in you. And Molly, I'm disappointed in you. I'm just because we've been this first.
What happened?
We the kind of heat that me and Shannon have had to take. Molly, what's up? You understand? Because here's where I'm at, Molly. Where all the ladies at? What did I say? I mean, who's the bad guy? Shay. It me. We were the bad guys. Shay. Me and you. We were talking about this girl, Caitlin Clark. Oh, let me throw this out. By the way, Rookie of the Year.
That anybody didn't think she was going to be successful or not play. It was just that we felt the other players in the W deserve shine as well.
Molly. I said,
really, Molly? Wow.
Really?
They jumped on us. They jumped on us, Molly. They jumped on us as a show. They jumped on us as a show when we were talking about it. Caitlin Clark, all the ladies out there, I love them. Monica, Andrea, Janae, all of yous. I'm looking for everybody, okay? I ain't gonna look for Cheryl Swoop. She got issues right now. I understand that. You understand what people getting on about Caitlin Clark. We'll talk about that another day. But here's where we gonna stay on Caitlin Clark for a second here, okay? There is no question. The race for Rookie of the Year is over. Caitlin Clark gonna win Rookie of the Year. Caitlin Clark is in the conversation. She ain't gonna win it because Asia Wilson there. But Caitlin Clark is in the conversation for League MVP. I don't know if y'all already know that, but she in the conversation. League MVP as a rookie. So when I talked about her Team USA, and I talked about what she was bringing to the table, and I talked about her marketability and how she's selling out everywhere she goes and the whole bit, where everybody at now? Have you seen them, Shay? I mean, I haven't seen anybody. Have you seen them? I haven't seen them. Because we damn sure took a lot of heat when we were talking about what this girl going to bring to the table. Now it's crickets.
No one denied the fact that she's a star and she couldn't play. It was just that it takes
Y'all were denying it, Molly. Don't do that.
And there's
Don't do that, Molly.
Shannon, what are you saying? People didn't
Don't
think
do
that
that.
Caitlin Clark was talented?
What I'm saying is that a lot of you came up here, and because Caitlin Clark was getting shine, you guys were saying, don't give Caitlin Clark shine because there were women that was before her that don't get shine. So no, I'm not gonna let you do it. Stephen A. might,
there were a
but
lot
I'm not
of people
gonna let
that
you do
laid
it.
the groundwork that deserve shine as well.
Here's
what we're
they
gonna
playing
do.
now?
Shannon,
Are they playing now?
Here's
Are
what we're gonna do.
Are they playing now?
We don't
we
have.
know
We
what
don't
Cynthia
have.
Cooper did.
We don't have
delay,
Monica.
Shannon.
We
Shannon,
don't have Andrea.
remember, you got a
We don't
slight
have
delay,
any of
Shannon.
the women today.
Remember, you got
They'll
a
come
slight
back
delay,
on.
Shannon.
We'll revisit this conversation gladly. Listen to me. I don't think anybody doubted her talent. It was just she was receiving all the accolades, the praise for everything that was happening in the WNBA, and she hadn't even played a game yet. So people were just saying, respect who did it before, respect the other stars like the Asia Wilsons. We're also seeing Angel Reese and others like that bringing attention to the league. So it wasn't that anybody was knocking her or denying it, but also now she's backed it up. So as far as the Olympic spot, it was just based purely on marketing and garnering attention, we thought that was undermining the integrity of the game until she really started balling on the court, which she did. And you're right. And you're 100% right. And could I just finish my thought? Is that okay?
Yeah, but Molly, we want to come back and answer you, Molly, and we run out of time. We want to answer that because that's not correct. It wasn't before she started playing. They got on us after she started playing. No. This segment that Shannon and I are talking about, she was playing.
When that happened, how was she playing when she started off? Was she playing at the same level she's playing right now, or has her game now evolved as the season went on?
No, but she was playing well enough to get more credit, to deserve the credit that she was getting, and people were getting on us. And by the way, Molly, was letting them getting on us.
Better than the other women on the Olympic team at that point?
No.
There's someone else
No, we were saying.
Let me ask you a question.
We didn't say that.
Stephen A.
We said you need her because you want to market the sport. And you saw nobody was really talking about Team USA during the Olympics. That's what we were saying.
So if Caitlin Clark.
And people were resenting us for it.
Because they tried to make it seem. You guys tried to make it seem that if Caitlin Clark was on the Olympic team, we weren't going to win the gold medal. So if you take one of those guards off the Olympic team and you insert Caitlin Clark,
Shannon, no one was saying they weren't going to win the Olympic gold medal. It was who was most deserving of the spot. The other people that didn't have the shine that weren't American
Molly. Come on, Molly.
Come on. And she could have earned it now.
They said both, Molly. They said both, Molly. They said both.
So as you saw in that conversation between Shannon, Stephen A, and Molly, what Molly is missing is that people care about Caitlin Clark, and it's not that they don't want to acknowledge other players. They don't care. Look, Asia Wilson is the best player in the WNBA. She's one of my favorite players. However, when it comes to selling out stadiums, when it comes to box office, and drawing attention to your league, Caitlin Clark is the main reason why that's happening. And to dismiss that was wrong because that's what the women were doing. They were trying to prop up Angel Reese and, oh, yeah, it's close between her and Caitlin Clark. You know, Monica and McNutt made that statement about, well, whoever's in the playoffs should get the award, which was a dumb argument because we don't do that with Rookie of the Year awards. We look at stats and impact. Even if you're not winning all the time, that does matter. And you look at Angel Reese on offense, she's at, what, a fourth or fifth option? She's not that good on offense yet. Caitlin Clark is already a number one option. That's the gap right there. And for Molly just to act like that didn't happen, well, that's why Shannon and Stephen A were upset with her. Also, if you look at the Olympic situation, let's just talk about Anthony Edwards for a second. He's expected to be the face of the NBA, and he was on the Olympic team. Why would the NBA do that? Because they want people watching one of their future stars. They do really well at this. You look at LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade. They were on the Olympic team after the rookie season because the NBA is really good at marketing their players. So what Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe were saying was, hey, let Caitlin Clark be on the team so you can sell more jerseys, so more fans will show up at the games. You don't have to play her more than 5-10 minutes a night or play her at all, but the fact she's on the team is going to draw interest. And another thing about that situation for the women's Olympic team is that Chelsea Gray was injured. She looked hobbled out there. They had one point guard for that team. The roster construction had a lot of question marks. They struggled mightily against France. And if they bring that same type of roster in 2028 and you don't have Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese on that team, you're going to look really bad in the end. And if you're a league that still hasn't made a profit yet and you're gaining this much attention, you have to build that momentum. They still rely on the NBA to pay for the women's salaries, to still pay for their league. So if you want to move away from that, well, you need to push Caitlin Clark. She's the one who's going to help uplift this sport. She's the one who's going to help those women get paid. They were constantly complaining about, unfair pay. Nobody wants to watch us. Nobody cares about us. Now you have somebody who can help elevate the game, get people to watch, and yet you want to dismiss it. You want to push her away. If Caitlin Clark decides to retire for the WNBA today, the league is cooked. Nobody's watching anymore. Whether you like that or not, those are facts. So Molly Qerim just didn't know what she was talking about, because at the end of the day, you have to understand, yes, you can acknowledge previous players, but when we're talking about current people, we only care about them. When we're talking about Anthony Edwards, we're not thinking about Michael Jordan all the time. That's no disrespect. We care about what he's doing. We're going to prop him up. We're going to talk about what he can do in the future. We're going to talk about Luka Doncic. We're going to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to talk about a Wemby. Why? Because those are the current players playing today. So when it comes to this discussion about, we need to respect the previous ones. Okay, cool. But right now, the WNBA needs to grow. They don't have the same leverage as the NBA, where they're making money, they're profiting. The WNBA is going to lose another $50 million this season. If they want to get better, if they want us to care more, well, you got to market your players. You got to make sure people are watching Caitlin Clark. Because if that continues to happen, you're not going to need the NBA anymore to subsidize the league. And that's what it should be all about. People are naturally going to care about other players. We can't force it down their throats. Otherwise, you turn them off. If you want us to care about an A'ja Wilson more, a Arike more, a Satu, these types of players, a Kelsey Plum, etc., then you have to let it grow organically. You can't force it down people's throats. Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart, these players are phenomenal, but everything grows organically. So as long as you allow fans to just enjoy the product and watch Caitlin Clark, they're going to see the other players on the court anyways. They're going to go, man, Arike is really good. Man, Satu is amazing. Wow, A'ja Wilson's a phenomenal player. Next week, the Aces and Fever play back-to-back games. Those are going to be some fun games to watch. Probably must-see TV, in my opinion. There might be players on the team that fans have never been exposed to, but they will next week because the Fever generate a lot of interest in fans. So just let the league grow. Let Caitlin Clark be the leading catalyst, and I promise it will work out for them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the conversation between Molly, Shannon, and Stephen A. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.